Productions, and Lucy Jin has a background in journalism and being from China. So we literally have every area of production covered. So I'm going to pass it on to Mr. Thompson.
Alright, so I'll talk a little bit about the opportunities we have in this market. We all know, I'm not going to read all this information on the slide, but we all know that streamable, convenient content is the way things are going. Ever since Netflix's inception, it's just been a constant growth, and streamable content is a multi-billion-dollar market. So there's a lot of ability to go up and up with this product. YouTube is also growing, so the ad market is getting bigger and bigger. There's growth and web traffic increased 52% between 2012 and 2013. Also, in the market of interactivity, which is one of the key things we do, Telltale Games, Walking Dead games, a lot of the episodic games, and video game market overall is growing at an alarming rate. It's not going down, it's just going up. Our target audience, because we're starting with webisodes, and we want to hit the webisode market, is young adults between 16 and 35, and tech-savvy college students with a large friend base, because, as we said, the community kind of helps make the decisions for the story as they're watching the webisodes. So, what are some problems in the current market, even with streamable content? One big problem is it's oversaturated. There's a lot of competition for eyeballs, and people are constantly hit with things that are very similar, and they don't necessarily know exactly what to find, or they just, pick whatever they can get. We want to provide an answer to that problem with a fresh way to view entertainment, hitting kind of the next generation of viewers who are interested in video games, interested in interactivity, and that's our generation. Another thing, I'm actually going to go down, there also seems to be a greater desire for choice in entertainment in our younger generation. I was actually watching someone who will not be named in the class, and they were kind of just playing a video game on their phone during one of our classes, and it's just like...
No, it wasn't.
She was, though. I think that we constantly, especially now in this age, we constantly need something to put our energy into, as something to kind of hold our attention, because we're constantly inundated with things happening all the time. So people want more choice than interactivity, so we're going to help fill that market as well. And lastly, there is interactive content. People have said it's failed before, but that's because it hit in the 90s. There was no smartphones, there was no tablets, and a lot of people now, Oculus Rift is looking into interactivity. Quantic Dream did Heavy Rain series. A lot of it focused on moral choices, so they tried to make it at a time when it wasn't right, and the time is right now. So.
And that's where we come in with Showrunner TV. Basically, as we kind of already said, it's a choose-your-own-adventure web series. We are going to be providing original content in various genres. We're going to start out with a 10-episode season released over 10 weeks, and it will be released, thank you, Jordan, annually. So basically, it's working with a smartphone app. So you will, as you're watching, streaming your content, you will get a notification on your phone that says, "Hey, make a choice." What are they going to do? You get 3 options. You have 10 seconds to make your choice, or it will randomize for you. It's something that you can play with your friends, each of you taking on a different character. So you'll be sitting in a room, you'll be making a choice for a character, and your friend is making another choice for the other character. And the outcome is you get to sit back and watch, and it will seamlessly edit itself based on the choices that you and your friends have made. So you kind of get to see this story unfold together. So basically, it is this big social experience. You get an interactive community, because not only you're watching with your friends, but you're creating your own sort of profiles online to sort of match you up with characters that you might be more leaning towards, or ones that you are more interested in. But anyway, so you can watch and play with your friends and your family. It's accessible through the app anywhere, and it keeps the experience personal and unique to you and your group of friends. And you get to watch how watch how yours and your friends' choices creates the story. So you're kind of all in together creating this story together. And then you can come back for more. There's multiple endings. You can continually play with different choices. It also previous episodes, so you get sort of this last week on this episode, this is what happened. And you can share your versions of the adventures and check in with your friends' choices online, again with the interactivity of the Smart App and building that online community, as well as discussing the characters and the plots online to build your community profile.
So some of our competitors, if you look at the quadrant graph right here, I kind of broke it into gaming and non-linear, which is kind of interactivity, and then linear narrative, TV shows, movies, stuff like that, episodic and holistic. So there's a lot of companies that are episodic games, there's a lot of companies that are holistic games, and they're all kind of in these corners of these quadrants. And what it does is there's kind of a vacuum right here between something that is more along the lines of an episodic television show or film, perhaps, but also, down here, but also has that kind of interactivity quality. So we're looking for what's next, what's changing the market. We want to fill that spot before anyone else does. Some of our strengths. We as a team have the resources and training to make a high-quality product on a low budget. This kind of production is going to take 3 to 4 times what a normal production would take because you have alternate stories, alternate endings. We're probably one of the few people that could make that ourselves with our connections, very little money, and a very high-quality product. We have also within that same idea, expansive network, including FSU alums. We have contact in web design, marketing, and we can get locations for free. We're used to doing it. We can be super low budget. Opportunities right now, there's huge potential in industry trends. Like I said, Oculus Rift is just bought by Facebook. They're going to be a huge company, and there's a lot of buzz about them. And they're going to be looking for interactive, immersive stories. So, also, let's see, speed this up. There's potential to partner with a larger platform company too. If Oculus Rift doesn't bite, there's potential to work with Netflix, Google, any of these companies. Some of our weaknesses as a team, we do lack programming experience, and we do have low capital as we're a startup. And the biggest challenge is always to build a fan base. But as I said, we have the alumni network, and we already have several alums that are very successful in the webisode arena. And so we think we can work those connections to start maybe with some of their stories or something like that to get us a fan base really fast. And the last weakness is there's not really a roadmap on how to do this. So that's a little scary, but that's also a huge opportunity to make progress. So, I didn't do threats. Okay, threats, high competition viewership, upsurge in viewer-generated content, and there's a stigma against interactivity, but it was in the 90s. It's time for it now.
Yeah, well, Jen, let's talk about the business part. And so the business model is like, we're starting from like, we're giving our first absolutely free, so everybody will get an idea like, this is working. And then so we're kind of we started from free to play, and then we're switching to pay to play because like later on the next like 9 episodes in the season, you're gonna purchase like every episode, so we're kind of like switching the business to pay to play. And then once we maybe like it's really popular, we finish like this first like whole season, and it's popular. We're producing like maybe more shows, and then we have like enough content to release. So then we'll be switching to like Netflix. Will be a subscription like business mode, like people will pay annually or monthly, like $10 a month or something, and then they'll just like watch every content for free. So that's what we're going for. And then so talking about marketing, so because it's a completely new idea. We're starting from, we'll make a short trailer, like maybe like 5 minutes, so people will start getting an idea what it is. Also, like, we'll have the link of our first episode, because it's free, so people will get more what kind of this interactive, like, is like. And then, so also we'll have, like, social media content, since we're kind of, like, low capital in the beginning, so it kind of just will be free, like, using everything, like, maybe Facebook or network, like, spreading out, like, these things were posted on YouTube or any streaming, like, videos or just, like, kind of platform. Also, like, things for film studios, which is like, also like we're fan base is based on college, so we'll do like conference tours and then film festival tours, kind of just like people get an attention to like, oh, this is a new form of entertainment. So, also also, yeah, we're just like using more Florida State University and alumni network too. So just switching to the next. Yeah, we kind of like break down for a use of funds. So what we need like $200,000. That's what we're thinking for.
Bring
like,
it to them easy this week.
yeah, and then for first year. So it's like they're just summertime, like very easy. Like production, we're thinking like 40,000. Like we break down from like this is probably will be enough for the first 10 episodes, and then also people like we need to pay ourselves. We need to pay the IT and programmer, and then so like the salary for annually a year is like 150,000, and then the rent we're counting like because it's just building a lab and a server. But this is kind of like, well, it's kind of, you can start it very cheap, like 10,000, but once you get really popular, it might, Chris, like, it depends on how much like viewership you get, but I think 10,000 is a good budget to start this. And our access strategy is just like, because if you want a better production, we're getting popular, and also I think this is like what the business, like the trends they're going for, so we're access strategy, we're looking for larger companies, big partners, like we're selling this to a large company like Netflix, Hulu, or Google, or anything like people are interested. So there will be bringing up production to the next level. Also, yeah, that's what we're looking for like finally once we start getting successful. So, yeah.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for listening to our presentation.